So I'm working on my 95 Supra. I've got a new integration relay that I just bought, 300 bucks shipped for that part with tax. I pulled the old one. It's got some problems with the traces on it, and my main symptom is the door chime just will not stop. And it was better and it just got worse, and I can see some problems with the board on this thing. Once you get the relay in your hand, you can take it apart. You can see the board. I contemplated just removing the speaker. It's like 2 solder pins, and you can remove the speaker. Just, don't never have to worry about it again. But I decided I wanted to get one while I still could. So mine's this 95. It's the second generation one or whatever. It's the newer part. It succeeded. I think that's a word. A different, older box. So I just want to show you how I got the thing out of the car. Didn't remove the seat. I'm tight in here in my garage and everything. It's uncomfortable. Put a blanket down. So a couple relays to remove off the fuse panel. 2 10mm on the bottom side of the fuse panel. And then remove every connector except the airbag connector. I don't mess with those if I don't have to, just because. Some pliers like this to get some of the harder connectors loose without damaging the connector. You can see how it's kind of bent, like the teeth on it are kind of whatever, you won't crush the connector. So the integration relay attaches to the back of the fuse panel, right? It's hard to get at. If you remove everything you can, all the connectors, you can move it pretty good. And then get you a mirror. I just used like one of my wife's mirrors that I'm like trying to open right now and I can't. Jesus, it's ridiculous. Okay, so it's like a double mirror. Put that on the back side, back over here, right? Put it somewhere where it'll stick. And then you use like a pick like this, like a little angle pick, so you can get one of the back tabs on the integration relay. And there's one on this side, there's one on that side. Once you get that, then you can use like a flathead, small flathead or something, and kind of work the box loose from here. And then integration relay has a connector that comes out with it, and you can take this one off. But I've got a good amount of play with all the connectors undone, and I removed a lot of them. So on the back of the integration relay, the way it connects to the fuse panel is it has this connector on the back side, pushes into the back of the fuse panel, so it actually pulls straight off the fuse panel. So it's sitting there like this, and it literally has to pull just like this away from the fuse panel. You can leave this connector attached. There's enough room to get that out, but you can see here this tab on this side and that tab on that side, we're going to use the picks to remove. And these are pretty easy. They're pretty easy to deal with. You just need to get a pick in there and work one loose and work the other one loose, and then get a flat head on it, one of these lips, and kind of gently pry it, and it'll come loose. That's about it. So I thought I would just make this because I couldn't find anything really good. Super like, it's built around the integration relay the car is, which isn't helpful. Or I just pulled on it as hard as I could and removed it. And it's like, yeah, that's not what you want to do. And then some guys like, oh, well, I just dismantling car and here it is. It's like, well, that's not, doesn't help either. So I wanted to make this to help people in the future. These integration relays aren't available anymore. They are. There's only 4, only 3 now. I bought one of the last 4 in the country. So I have a feeling as these things are harder to get, you get that chiming noise in the future, and you're going to want to pull that integration relay out of the car and unsolder the speaker and just remove the speaker, and then it won't chime anymore at all. At least, you know, it's a free fix. Take some time to remove it, but then at least you get rid of the door chime part. All the other stuff with the interior lights and dimming, all that, I don't know about that. Unless someone steps up and can repair these circuit boards really well, you know, and basically refurb these things and do them right. I haven't seen anyone doing that yet. You know, someone will have to do that probably eventually. But yeah, I'm just going to leave you with that. Hopefully this helps, you know, somebody in the future. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comments, and you know, I'll see them over time and try to answer them or whatever. And I'm sure other people will too. And all right, later.